What's going on, fellas? What's going on, guys? Back with another Russo Gian show. Here to talk about some topics concerning HBCU, South Carolina State winning the national championship, basketball, little football, and whatever comes to mind when I'm interviewing these guys. So I appreciate all my followers. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, if you would leave some topics or question topics in the comment section, and we'll talk about it, man. DR Presents, what's up, bro? What's going on? What's up, brother? I'm learning how to work this, man. Let's see. No requests. Request to join, bro. Put you on in here. But while we wait for DR Presents to come on board, we'll we'll just kind of highlight. Here we go. Here we go. I think that's it right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My man, what's up? DR Presents. What's going on, baby?
Dylan, what it do, man? What it do? Another long day, another great day to be here.
I know that's right, man. You done got them hours in, man. How's it going, bro?
Going all right. Somebody turned off the heat, though. I'm not happy about that.
Oh, shit, man. You need that heat, man. That hawk out there, brother.
I'm trying.
That hawk out there, man. You know? But nevertheless, man, I'm glad you joined on, man. And shit, what you got for me, man? What's been on your mind lately, brother?
Man, nothing much, just the same old, just watching life, you know what I'm saying? Watching people and just, trying to figure things out and understanding. Because, as I tell people, it's not always about justifying things if you understand them. Because you can get a better chance of where people are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'd rather understand you because it's not always about you're doing something that looks crazy. It may be crazy to me because I didn't see the steps that led up to it.
Right.
For me to understand where all this came from.
Yeah. And that's key, man, because I often say, in order to understand where we're going, we got to know where we came from, man. We got to know the history of this shit, man.
Most definitely.
A lot of the history we may not agree with, but in order to progress forward, man, we got to know, and a lot of it's uncomfortable. A lot of it you don't want to hear, but, that's part of progress, right?
To say the least.
Part of progress, brother.
Yeah. And, shout out to 6 Foot Wonder on the last show.
Yes.
6 Foot Wonder, y'all, my peoples from way back, y'all. And you shouted out KR and Harem, which I didn't really know well growing up, but I knew who the dude was. I knew who the brother is. He was ahead of us in school. So, he stood out. We always have those cats that stand out, and he was one
Absolutely.
that stood out.
Absolutely.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man.
Now we've gotten older, we've gotten wiser. Now we have some seeds we need to plant. That's why we funky uncles now. And
there you go. What episode is this, bro?
3.
I think it's 3. 3. That's right, 3. We knocking them down, man. We knocking them down.
Wait till 100.
For sure, man. For sure. What do you think about the Steelers' past performance, man? Tough game. It was a tough game.
It was a tough game. And I think that the coaching at some point defensively really gave me fits because it's like, okay, they're doing the same thing. They're catching this dude out the backfield, how are you not seeing this? But it's almost like, I want to say they want to hang on in the first half and see how much they can hang on in the first half and then make the adjustments instead of making adjustments early on and giving the other team a chance to adjust to their adjustments.
Right.
That's in these second halves so much better than the first halves, both offensively and defensively. But at the same time, we can't let these teams go up 29-0 before we say, you know what? Let's start playing some ball. This ain't no spotting people points. This isn't like Madden where you're paying for like $50. Oh, give me 7 points. No, this is the real deal on the field.
Yeah.
People leaving out. Can't do it like that.
No, you really can't, man.
Toothberry.
And I look at Big Ben. You know, of course, I'm a quarterback. I'm gonna check out Big Ben, and really, I get the gratitude for Big Ben. He's been there for years, won a Super Bowl, been a warrior. He's been a
Yeah.
warrior. But it's time for a new quarterback, man. It's time for a new
Yeah,
quarterback.
it is. And you know how it is. We're older now. So sometimes in our mind, we feel we can do things and the body said,
Yeah.
nah.
Every morning when I get up, man, I gotta say, God damn, boy. I didn't know that muscle still work, but yeah, I got you, man. Hell yeah.
The one that's still going. Everything else, you start creaking and cracking. Like, oh,
What? Bruh, you right, man. Father Time is undefeated, man.
undefeated. You got to sit on
Undefeated.
like a 73 Chevy. You got to it's okay. Like,
Boy, you got to do more than just change the oil anymore. I'll tell you that shit.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Now,
Yeah, so
I wanted to ask you something because we talked about a whole bunch of things off of here.
yeah.
On here, I like to know, because you put me on some of these people, like the Kevin Samuels dude, the Crimson Cure. I saw this other lady. I don't know her name, but I saw it was a poster somebody made. It was a woman, and she was speaking out on things that basically about accountability on how women can get away with things, and it's because we don't want to attack. We don't want a woman to feel attacked instead of correcting her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and I mean through society, it's been like that for years. You know, the song's always about men cheating. The movie's about men cheating. And I saw when Tyler Perry, I say this had been about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, I was on Facebook and some friends of mine were like, "Oh, he's hating women because he's saying that." But women cheat too. It's like they, certain people don't want to take the reality. They don't want to hold on.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to grasp the reality that we're human. It's not
Right.
a man thing. It's not a woman thing. It's a people thing. And as long as you're making it seem like it's okay for one side, it's always going to be friction. We're never
Right.
we're never going to get anywhere.
Right. You're right. And to add on to that, man, for most of our lives, from what I've seen, there's always been a one-way narrative where women could say their part and tell you what's going on, and it's believable. It automatically assumed to be believable. While the man, he's not heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and neither did he have a platform where he could voice his opinion.
Right.
So the guys I introduced you to, Kevin Samuels, Edward Anderson, Crimson Cure,
Yeah.
they talk about the other side of things, kind of give it a balanced analysis.
Right.
Now, since all of this came about and there's a space where Black men can congregate and tell our stories and our thoughts,
Right.
there's been a huge pushback, a huge pushback. But like you said, I don't understand. I mean, I understand why, but it's time for the one-way narrative and these plantation topics to be done with, man. We got to move the needle forward, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't stay stuck in the same old trope of the color purple 1985 talking points. That's not we're not gonna get nowhere with that, bro. We're not gonna get nowhere with that. And part of that is holding women accountable.
Right.
Look at the family laws, the divorce laws. Look at the family court laws. It's a lot of things that unfavor men, Black men in particular. So it's important that we can solidify and unify, uplift each other, and have each other's backs, man. So,
Right.
that's why it's important for me when I'm interviewing you, brothers. We talk about sports, but we'll hit on a few other subjects too concerning the community because look, both of us, almost 50,
No, me.
So we've had a long time seeing how things are. And now that we have a platform where we could speak our voice and speak our mind, we got to take advantage of that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hate that as a people. It's not even just with women. It's us. It's a lot of guys too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always want all inclusive.
Mhm.
They think that anything that you say that goes against what they've done, you're hating or you're bashing. If you're trying to correct
Right.
the norm of
Mhm.
what you see, as a reaction or an action of a certain group of people, then all of a sudden you're hating, you're bashing. I've seen women, seen where women have commented and things like that, saying, "Oh, well, you're complaining about women. Why don't you go get you a man?" So you understand? So instead of wanting the best out of you, I have to go the other route. Instead of you giving me the best of you that I can accept as the best of you, I got to go another route. That doesn't make sense. You wouldn't tell, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't say that as to the other women who are bashing other men. Oh, men are nothing. Oh, you're going to jump right in and say, yeah, you know, you're going to agree. But instead of listening to the other side, you want to automatically make it where you have to put in less work. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, conceptually, that is how this country has been run. You know,
Right.
and
Right.
when we want to kick out with these black issues, you understand, the powers that be have been swayed to one side for so long. Instead of them putting in any work, they want to make it seem like something is wrong with those that are complaining. Let me
Yeah.
beat you. And instead of you saying, please stop, let's find a way to make this work where you don't have to beat me and I don't have to fight back. No, you just lay there and take it. Lay down and lick your wounds.
Yeah. That's what they want the black man to do, man. You know, they just want black men to just have no voice in anything. Go along to get along. Fuck that. You know, we got to have things more balanced, man, because if you look at any society, where has any society, you know, thrived and grown when the women were elevated above the men? That's how Rome got destroyed. Come on now. You know, I mean, whenever you elevate the feminine above the masculine, you bound for destruction, bro. And
Right.
you know, and I'm only speaking to the black community because I am black.
But okay, now here's how this is going to be misconstrued by some. I'm
Okay.
telling you, because you, like I said, you have to be all inclusive. There are going to be some that are going to take that statement that you just made and say that,
Mhm.
what do you mean women can't run things? That's
No,
what
they
they
can't. No.
then you know, okay. So I just want to make sure that
Yeah,
you have all
you
your
can.
bases covered. So when you stand on that rock, that you know what I'm saying, you say, that's what I'm saying. I don't want you
Right.
to guess, or
Hmm.
I don't want you to interpret it the wrong way. But
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. Look at civilization and how everything got here. What did women build?
They're gonna say the men. But go ahead. I,
Now, now the Most High blew dust in the ground, and that's how we got here.
okay.
And that's Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, and hey, I welcome all distractors. I welcome all questions. If you
Right.
got an issue, this is what the platform is for. You know,
Right.
let's have the conversation, man.
Right.
No need to come in your emotions and yelling, what black men. Yeah,
Right.
and let me be the first to say, black men, we have our issues. I have my issues,
Right.
but we've always been held accountable. Always been held accountable. Even if we didn't do shit, we was held accountable.
Yeah.
Come on now, let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Things that had
so
nothing to do with us. We
right.
were catching the blame.
There you go. So now that we have a platform where we could voice the other side of things, some women, not all, let me specify that.
You always use that word, some,
Yeah,
because
but I ain't gonna use it too much though. I ain't gonna make this disclaimer a lot because it's
right.
never all of anything. You know,
Right.
it may be the majority, it may be some, but it's never all of anything.
I
But
agree.
the some of us have a hard time with facts, man. You know, and facts are stubborn things. People may change, but facts don't change, man. And until you deal with the facts, that's the only way we can move forward. And I welcome a different argument, you
Right.
know, I do.
Right.
And let's have the conversation, man. Good
And
question, by the way, though, bro.
the other side, like we were saying earlier, low key, local. Oh, what's going on, Prime? Serenity saying,
Right.
yeah,
Let me see if I can pull Prime in, man.
yeah, yeah. Prime, go ahead and join up. We want you to end up in this piece right here, Funky Uncle.
Let me see if I bring him up, man.
Let's see if we get Prime in this piece.
Yeah, I think I did that right.
Yeah, because You are the moderator in this piece here. Let me see what it is.
Okay. It said 3 can be in the live, so.
Okay, but I think Prime might have to request it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to build it while I fly, brother. I appreciate your help, man. Hey,
Yeah,
Prime, man, come back and try to join again, man, and we'll link you back up so we can have this 3-way going. That'll be cool, bro.
no
That'll
doubt.
be real cool, man.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
man, me and Prime did something earlier, but my dumb ass forgot to record it, man. You know, instead of me going through the live, I went through the chat and connected with him. I think that's Prime right there.
Gentlemen,
Prime, oh, what's going on, brother? Damn, DR, you buffering a little bit, brother. You stuck. Hey, man, sorry about earlier, man. My mistake. I'm a dumbass. I'm learning this shit, but I couldn't save it, and you know I appreciate you having the time to come back on, man. Now, going back through everything, South Carolina State of Black National Champs, baby. The Marching 101 was live on TV. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gibby, as I said, I'm a proud alum, baby.
There
Alum.
you go.
Alum.
Yeah.
101.
Yeah.
Alum. Yeah. You know. So, like I said,
I saw you at the
make things
game,
short.
too. I saw you at the game.
I was there. I was there. Loyal son. I was there. But like
Tell
I
us about
said,
it,
man,
bro.
the game was lovely, man. For
Uh,
those of you who don't know, this made our 18th MEAC championship and our 5th national championship.
wow. Big up to the Bulldogs, man. SC State, baby.
1976, 1981, 1994, 2009, and 21.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, man. So at the game, I know you had some Jackson State fans in the stands. They was talking a little bit. How did you quiet all that down?
The fans, Jackson State fans, they travel well, but what I've noticed is they were front runners.
Mm,
When they were up, they were up. When they got behind, they were quiet as a mouse.
that's the way it usually works. It's hard to talk trash when you're on the bottom, man.
Yeah. But nobody gave us a shot to win this. Nobody.
I saw that, man. Even
None
the
of the analysts.
HBCU analysts didn't give SC State a shot, man.
I mean, they was like, where y'all from? And like I said, a lot of the players, they just felt disrespected. Even when they was traveling about in the city, people was like, y'all play basketball and where y'all
Wow.
from? Y'all the other team that's playing against Jackson State. The other team.
Yeah, that would have had me fired up going into it. So I know they had that
We went out.
proverbial chip on the shoulder, brother.
I mean, it's like, we went undefeated in our conference too.
Right.
No, our record didn't look like y'all. They were 11-1 going into the championship game. We were 6-5 going into the championship game.
Yeah.
But we played major D1 schools. They didn't play a Clemson.
Right. Good point. Dog.
We played a New Mexico State. You feel me? So we played top tier teams that made our record not look as great because we played out of conference record that was strong.
Right.
Some college coaches prefer to fluff their stats to make their season look better. But Pugh, he did what he did. He played.
Yeah.
He got us scheduled some tough games so that we got in our conference. We done been battle tested.
Right. And I think DR Presents trying to join in. Let's see if I can get him in here, brother. Let's see. I think that's it there.
Okay, there we go. Back in. I've been trying to jump back in. Prime, what's good, my bro?
What's good on DR?
My dude.
Yes, sir.
You know what it is.
Yeah, man. Prime was just telling us about the SC State national championship. He was in the stands talking shit, quieting them Jackson State boys down. And Prime, let me ask you this. Going forward, how do you see this winning the national championship of South Carolina State helping them in getting recruits?
I feel it's very influential. Since this weekend, since the game Saturday, I keep up with the little report, the Bulldog report, and we've signed like 3 or 4 people since then. One of them out of the state of Mississippi.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Getting that exposure on that big stage, man, helps a lot, man.
Always.
Man. Low five.
Anytime, like I said, that's the importance of the bowl game. Anytime you can play a nationally televised bowl game for your smaller schools, even your smaller D1 schools, that's very important because that's free publicity.
Right.
We don't have what makes us different. What makes us different from the major institutions is that we don't have as many scholarships to offer, and we don't have the resources to be able to recruit nationally. But when you're on national television, a person in California can see your team and know that you exist.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Go ahead, DR.
This goes a whole different route with it. Now watch this. Shout out to Prime for going to Jackson State and making this possible. Because they weren't looking at the Black National Championship like that until, hold up, well, if Deion's there, we're going to scrutinize every move that he makes. But by them scrutinizing it, they're also publicizing it. So while South Carolina State went down there and did their thing, you know what I'm saying? Against, oh man, look what Prime is doing. But hold up. These guys came and look at what they did. We might want to pay a little more attention to them. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on Prime. So we're going to pay some attention to them now. And attention, because you know how it is with the scouting. If they come to one player, well, who's that guy over there?
They go see both teams.
Yeah.
Even if I came to scout too, I came to see too. It's the same in high school.
Prime,
it's the same in high school.
Bulldogs is who showed up.
Absolutely, man. It all works together, man. It all works together.
It all goes hand in hand. And just like I said, I respect him for everything that he's done because what he's actually done is brought attention or the spotlight back to the HBCUs.
Right. He definitely did that. He definitely did that, man.
I gotta shout him out because nobody else thought about it, and I believe that he was probably the right one to do it because throughout his entire career, showman, and the trendsetter, the trailblazer for this type of endeavor has to be a showman. They're going and somebody who's going to produce. I talk a good game, but you're going to see me do something with this opportunity. So I'm saying we have to thank him for the W too, but still thank him for that spotlight.
Yeah, I'm definitely appreciative of the W, baby.
Hey man, I gotta get me one of those T-shirts, man. I like that T-shirt, bro. I love that.
Yeah,
man.
I'm definitely appreciative of the W. Benedict is doing
Benedict was my
well.
Really? Benedict looking good now? They coming up?
Yeah, I started out of state.
Okay.
Yeah, Benedict is doing the business too now.
Yeah.
Benedict.
Basketball. We've been, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of Coach Rice and before him, Coach Fredrell. These guys went to Benedict with me. So these are people that actually know, and they came back to the school and brought back some of that excellence on the court. Now, what I don't want anyone to overlook is the arts and the academics, because I don't want anybody to think that you go into these HBCUs and it's all about sports. For those that don't know, the arts departments, the academics, all of that is top notch as well. It's
That's what's up.
We celebrate this because for so many years, a lot of top players have been taken and going to D1 schools. But now we have, even without the top recruits, we are still performing at a high level. When I got to Benedict, our team was so good. Shout out to Chris Bruton, Big Lou, may rest in peace. Who was it? Kevin Burrows, Willie Green. Yo, these guys had a team so good that D1 schools would not put them on the schedule. We could not schedule South Carolina. We could not schedule Clemson. Even South Carolina State wouldn't put us on the schedule until them boys left.
What?
I'm telling you. They would not put us on the schedule. They said no. We had a legit 7-footer. Steve, my man, you know Marcus Townsend, his cousin Steve, legit 7-footer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them boys had a squad. So there is talent down there.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get now. The basketball thing is next. The football thing is starting this climb. Basketball and track are next. Watch what I tell you. All that.
That's what's up, man. It's time for HBCUs. We got talent there, man. We definitely have talent there. And Prime, you mentioned when we talked off screen that South Carolina State basketball team looking pretty good this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
NC State basketball is on the rise as well. And since you wanted to go on the art side, I have to toot our horn. Outside of West Point himself, South Carolina State, the state.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout them HBCUs out, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Show them HBCUs some shine, man. And big up to Claflin too, man. I went to Claflin for a little while, man. Them Claflin Panthers, man. Big up to the boys as well, bro.
One of the top-rated liberal arts schools.
See
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out there. It's not just academic. That's all you want to look at.
In the state of South Carolina, behind Clemson, we have the second engineering program.
Word.
Engineering. They were like that back when we were in school.
Yeah. They were. Man.
Yeah,
man. Big up to the HBCUs, man. And I was telling Prime,
Voorhees is even in that liberal arts, that top.
What? Voorhees. Big ups to Voorhees, man. When I was at Denmark Tech, I used to go over to Voorhees and holler at them boys, man. Yeah, we got a lot of historical institutions, man. You know, it's just a matter of getting them exposure, getting them funds, to allocating them funds the right way so they can do things.
The bigger the admission, the more funds you got to make things happen.
Yeah, getting them funds in.
Funded. They're not getting the state funds that these publicly D1 schools are getting. So the money that they have to spend, or the money that is coming in, and they don't get all those extra funds like the University of South Carolina, Clemson, maybe even Francis Marion. I'm not sure. So you know that with that extra money coming in, they can do more. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember Benedict when we were kids, but when we went to college, as opposed to Benedict now.
Right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to Benedict, man.
They have a football stadium. You know what I'm saying? While I was there, they built new dorms. I already had tennis courts. I mean, like, everything is moved up. And, you know, just like State was already big when I got there to me. But, you know, they're growing because not only do they have the football team, we got to shout out the marching band as well.
Yes.
You know, shout out to the You know I know about the Bongo Brothers.
Prime, you were part of the 101, right, Prime?
You
was in there. You was in the drum section.
You know, Doodoo Bill. I know you remember Doodoo Bill.
Oh yeah.
That's my man.
That's my dog.
That's my man. That was my roommate.
What's up, man? Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to all these marching bands at these HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? Now, do your thing, and people may not understand how hard it is. They know how good it looks. They know how good it sounds, but they don't understand into it.
I can imagine, because moving with them damn instruments, man, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit, man. I'd rather play some shoulder pads, man. I ain't carrying that, no, hell no. I'd rather play football. I can't do this shit.
I'm gonna go off script for a second, man. I have a rude awakening. You know, I came from Walterboro High. You know, we won a bunch of big championships in band.
Yeah.
But it was a culture shock. It was a culture shock when I got to state.
Hey, how it shock you, Brian? What y'all had to do, man?
Yo, it was a culture shock because, you know, I'm used to, for one, the first day we got in the band in the band hall, I'm used to, you're in the band hall, it's pin drop silence.
Right.
So I'm sitting in the band hall, you know, I'm a crab, which is what they call the freshmen in the bands in black
Mm-hmm.
colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm them.
I ain't like that.
All right. So I'm chilling.
Right. Right.
Next thing you know, that somebody just jumped up and started playing something in the chairs, and next thing you know, everybody was dancing and doing. I'm sitting there like, we about to get in trouble.
Hey, but like you say, look, you came from the Band of Blue and went to the 101. So
And so, you know, I'm like, they were like, nah, that's why they call it the Zoo House, baby. Yeah, that's what goes down in there. That's what goes down.
hey,
So
Hey,
my
Prime,
second,
I left that mug. I was like, I didn't really like band. I didn't like band. So when I went there and I had a partial scholarship, what have you, and you know, I played trumpet, tuba, mellophone, and French horn. So when I went for the tryout, they was like, okay, we're gonna use you at mellophone. I was like, good, because I'm tired of this dang on tuba. I got there, and you know how big I was. I was a little dude, so I got to band everybody in there. So all right, y'all crabs. I'm like, what they calling a crab? Fucking me.
yeah, you nigga.
All 5'7", 130 pounds of me. Talking about what they calling a crab. You don't your dang. Well, what's your name, crab? I'm looking at this joker, not telling my name. Is it? Oh, and they making fun of my name and all that. I said, who this dude supposed to be? I said, look here, I ain't gonna be taking all this. I'm gonna tell you this right. And you know, I had a little back. I ain't gonna be taking this. Yeah, I'll leave this instrument and everything, and y'all. I ain't scared of y'all. And then I went with Keyron and some other cats then. So I was the little dude. They talking about they used to call me ABC. Talking about, hey, middle school let out already? Man, shut up.
Wow. Wow.
Them guys kept
me. Damn. They used to tell you middle school let out already.
Right. I mean, no facial hair, you know what I'm saying? Had a little high top on, you know, looking all extra young.
Right.
But I wasn't having that. You ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way. You know what I just been through? I went to a private school for 4 years, private boarding school. I milked cows in the morning. You ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way.
I feel you, man. But yeah, man. Hey, and I gotta say, man, I went to Charleston Southern, and when I went to Claflin, man, a totally different experience, brother. Yeah. Totally different experience. You know, I had to look around sometimes, like, damn, is this really going on? But even the off-campus life was different, man. What y'all say about that? The off-campus life? Yeah.
I want to say it on. That's all I'm gonna say about off-campus life. I'm just not on camera.
What you say about it, Primo?
Before I touch that, I'm sitting in practice. The second thing that was a culture shock. We getting ready to dismiss, and they was like, "Okay, we'll see you at 4:30 in the morning." I'm like, 4:30. I'm like, what are we doing at 4:30 in the morning? Why are we practicing band at 4:30 in the morning? It's dark.
See?
Yeah.
4:30 the next morning, we out there running like we in formation, running.
Yeah.
But I understood once we got on the field that it was necessary to run because you need that
stamina, bro.
Yeah,
exactly.
You need that.
When you throwing the drums and doing all that, you needed it.
You need that stamina, man, because it's amazing how they choreograph all that together, man.
I was like 4:30. What?
The military hours, man. You up for the chickens, man. The military hours right there, bro.
I just keep the calf. I'm ready.
I know that's right, man. I know that's right.
The off-campus life you asked about. Whew, lovely.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Good way.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Lovely.
Listen, novels. You know what I'm saying? With me,
if I could turn back the heads of time with the knowledge I have right now,
it wouldn't be fair, man. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair.
It would.
Because you got to think now. Look at technology. You got a phone you can have with you all day.
That might be a problem.
It is a problem. Trust me.
My freshman year, I'm a lo-fi. I'm a lo-fi low.
Lo-fi? Lo-fi too.
Matter of fact, your class was right before mine, but my class was we closed lo-fi out. We were the last class to live in Loma before they made it into before they closed it down.
They were before y'all got there, but they left it open another year. DJ Shakim, shout out to DJ Shakim, he was a lo-fi with me.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up, man.
We had no amenities in Lo-Fi.
None.
So when you say lo-fi, that's like a group y'all were in, or
Loman Hall was a freshman dorm,
Yeah.
but everybody gave us props. They gave us respect as freshmen because we had no amenities. We had no phones in our room. We had no
wow,
AC in the.
what?
Nope.
We had none of this.
We
All
had
we had was each other.
we had heat and open. Man, listen. If somebody
Damn.
we had payphones in the hallway, bro,
Yeah, 2 payphones in the hallway, cuz.
on each floor.
But my thing, I'm getting back to this no heat now. God damn,
No,
how the hell
No,
the heat?
no, no heat.
we had
We had
didn't have
super heat. We had super heat.
Keyron was there with me. Kibu, I see you. We talk about Lowman, Lo-Fi. You right there with me, bro.
Wow.
We had hell of a heat now.
Yeah. You open them windows after a while.
Yeah, when the heat on, hey, you coming out them clothes.
You walk around in shorts. You know what I'm saying? It's cold.
Yeah.
But in the summertime, we used to have dorm fights, fights within the dorm, different floors fighting each other.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It gets so hot in there in the summertime. One time we threw an egg through the vent part of the thing and hit the floor. And it started sizzling, man.
God.
Yo, dude threw some water and doused my bed. You know, I was in a 4-man room. I
I
went to
was.
the door and took some alcohol and doused his door and lit it. And I knocked that door, and that door could open up the door. Whoosh. So you gonna leave me alone? That's what you gonna do.
Boy,
You gonna leave me?
wow.
But like I said, when we went to parties as freshmen, when they in there throwing up their signs, we was in there throwing up our Lo-Fi low.
If you had the T-shirt,
We were a fraternity within itself.
Right.
the orange T-shirts.
We had T-shirts.
Damn. That HBCU, that's a unique experience, man. That's a
Yeah.
very unique experience, man, especially college-wise, bro.
Right.
That's what's up, man.
You know, when you freshman, you the low man on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say nothing else because you know what I'm saying. I can say some stuff. Y'all look at me like, ain't no way. Like, yeah, man, that being at Lowman just had you like, for real? You know what I'm saying? I had a girl say, hey, I get the number from him. He don't never use it. I mean, you cute and all, but I really.
So just off that experience alone, if we had cell phones back then, that's a game changer.
Bruh.
Yo,
Just imagine, you got a device that you can talk to somebody anytime through text or voice. Man.
I could never use a damn phone because niggas used to get in the hallway. They had the chairs. They set the chairs by the door, and them niggas be out there all night long.
Keyron telling look at that. Keyron tell you.
Caking on the dorm phone, man. Come on.
Listen, them jokers be cake baking for hours on that phone.
I mean, that niggas on the chair, like, sitting on the phone, like, you walking out your dorm room, like, damn, dog. Can
I get 5 minutes, bro? Can I get 5 measly little? Can I get 2 minutes?
I just want to tell the girl to meet me in the courtyard. That's all I want to
say. Something, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Caking on the phone like that, man. Fuck, man.
For real.
Like and even once I moved off the yard, I had a beeper but no phone.
I'll be damned. How did that work, man?
So when I got paged, I had to leave out of my house to go to the payphone to make a call.
Yeah, and those were the days, right?
And the phone punch you out there standing out like this, like, yo.
Yeah. And that hawk be biting your ass too. I know that hawk was biting your ass.
Yeah.
Business decisions. Do I really want to call that bad? Look, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and call. Shit,
I had the Sky pager, right? So I'm like, yo, just leave me a detailed message, though. Let me determine whether it's worth me leaving out my house to go call.
Okay. Let's make some decisions here, man. Yeah. I ain't just leaving out in this cold to call you. And then I end up not getting none either. Oh, hell no, I'm not coming.
Man, listen.
It got to be a sure deal for me to come up my house and give you a call. It got to be a sure damn deal, man. Fuck that. I get you, man. But yeah, man, it's good to hear you guys' stories about the HBCUs, man.
And
You
good
know,
people, man. My man Bruce, that was on the hallway with me. Matter of fact, he was my roommate. He did work on Lil Zane's album some years ago. He had he won an award like Gospel Producer of the Year.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Eamon, he lived down the hall. They had a singing group there after I left. You know what I'm saying? Me and him used to go to the girls' dorm singing. You know, that's when that first Jodeci and that first Boys and Men came out.
Oh man,
Nothing.
yeah,
Man,
those were definitely the early '90s, bro.
I'm trying to
Definitely
tell
the early
you,
'90s.
there's a lot of people that went out and, you know, they made their mark, even if it wasn't on a grand scale, you know, national popularity or worldwide popularity. They made their mark and they affected many. Because I think Damon's teaching now, last I heard. And I know one time he was teaching at Claflin. He went
Okay.
from going to state to teaching at Claflin, right next door. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's
once again,
what's up.
man, you
That's
got
what's up, man.
my parents went to Benedict. You know, I'm a product of that. I think I was conceived on campus. So
That's crazy. You may have, man. You never know, man. You
right
never
on
know,
back,
bro.
I went right on back. It was still teachers there talking about, I know you, don't I? Yeah, last time you saw me, I had a pacifier, but I'm back now.
Right. Yeah. And real quick, man, before we go, I want to switch gears for a minute and get to some basketball, man. Lakers, Atlanta Hawks. Me, I don't really have a team, but I like the Charlotte Hornets, man.
Okay.
What say you, man?
I like what Nate's doing. I think he's being strategic with letting these young players, letting the team gel. We have a lot of close games, and he's letting them learn what not to do. You know, so when the playoff time comes, because that's what happened last year. He let them free. He let them have fun. And
Mm-hmm.
when the playoffs came, everybody expected us to go in the first round. Everybody expected us to go in the second round. And we gave Milwaukee all they can handle till Trey got hurt in the third round. So it's like, you know, the dude knows what he's doing. He has the talent. If we can stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, and keep the mindset,
Yeah,
it will be
yeah,
dangerous this year.
yeah. What about them Lakers, Primo?
Well, you know, I'm a realist. I'm a fan, but
Yeah,
I'm a realist.
yeah, absolutely.
We're not ready.
Yeah.
We're not ready.
Yeah.
We're, what we are, we have a bunch of big names that play no defense.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ain't gonna
I
work.
can see that.
And we have a coach who's supposed to be a defensive guru, but his offense is horrible. We play a bunch of isolation ball. It's like, okay, we gonna come down this time, we gonna throw it to LeBron. He gonna dribble the clock out, he gonna step back and shoot a three. Okay. The next time we'll come down, we gonna feed AD. He gonna dribble it out, he gonna shoot a fadeaway jumper. Next time we come down, we'll let Russ handle the ball. He gonna dribble the clock out. He can go to the basket and do something erratic. He might score, he might not. He might turn it over. He might throw an alley to somebody that's not there.
That sounds like Westbrook. That sounds
You
like
know?
Westbrook.
Then the next time we come down, you know, we'll pass the ball to Carmelo. He'll back his man down and he'll do his thing. But it's no continuity. There's no flow to the offense.
Right.
You know, and all of us being basketball players, former basketball players, we know whether I'm shooting it or not, I at least need to touch it, especially for a shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me touch the rock at least one time.
I give it back, I promise.
Yeah.
I feel a part of the flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a very stagnant offense where players might come down 5 or 6 times and don't touch the ball at all. So how am I supposed to be on when I'm not even touching the basket?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And for the life of me, I cannot understand why Vogel does not understand that. Or
you know why he don't understand that?
LeBron, you on the floor. They tout him as being this basketball savant.
There you go.
You should know that.
Yeah. Now, everywhere LeBron has played, the offense has been give it to LeBron, let him do something. Every Cleveland, Miami, everywhere he's ball dominant. He's a ball dominant dude.
He is ball dominant, but in Miami the ball flowed.
Yeah. But D Wade had to take a back seat now. D Wade said, "Okay,
the thing of it is, I have no problem with LeBron handling the ball. My whole thing is the coaching staff not stepping up and saying, look, the ball needs to move. The ball catches energy when it moves. You make the defense move, which you take their legs away so they don't be able to shoot jumpers on the other side. But we make them not play any defense at all. So they fresh when they go on the offensive end, and we're not a great defensive team anymore because you got rid of our stud defenders. You got rid of Kuzma, who was solid. You got rid of KCP, who should take the toughest matchup every night. And you got you got rid of Caruso, who was just that. He was that dog.
I like Caruso, man. Caruso was a solid player, man.
You replace that with a Carmelo Anthony who's never played defense, a Malik Monk who's not a defender,
right,
and Russell Westbrook who does not play defense.
Very key point.
He plays hard.
Yeah.
But like I said, most people, they look at me strange. Everybody say Westbrook got to go. My take, AD got to go.
I can't disagree. That's the biggest, tallest joker on the court, and he's always on his ass getting up. I'm like, man, you 7 foot tall, man. How you always on your ass, man?
He should lay up.
Come on.
And another big man out in the wings. I've seen him being guarded by guards, point guards, 2 guards,
and he's shooting jumpers
down.
Yeah,
he's shooting jumpers,
settling for jumpers, and you 7 foot. You got a damn near 3 or 4 foot height advantage, and you settling for 15-foot jumpers.
And I'm sitting there looking at the TV like. That is why he got the name the Unicorn.
Right. The Unicorn.
He will explode. He will explode for a 40-point game, 14-rebound game, look like the world, like, hey. And then the next game he got 17.
Inconsistency.
Getting dogged by the other team, by a lesser player on the other team.
Yeah.
Now, didn't AD recently get married?
Yeah. Before he got this last contract.
God damn. That's it right there. That's it. That's it.
I am not going
once athletes get married, forget about it.
And
that's why
the thing of it is, everybody, the argument that everybody would make is, oh, you can't get rid of him. He's a franchise player. He wasn't franchised when he was young.
No, he wasn't. That's why you always got rid of him.
He has never been that dog to put the team on his back. Think about it when he was in the Pelicans. He wasn't that dude.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He still doesn't have that mentality.
The numbers, but not the win. But we can say that about Kyrie as well.
What's that? Kyrie ain't soft though.
No, but I'm saying talking about as far as talent, as far as getting you to win. When Kyrie was the leader on Cleveland, yeah, he gonna get you some highlights. He gonna get you some numbers. Not with him as the alpha dog.
But Kyrie, at least Kyrie got that dog in him. You know what you gonna get from him night in and night out. Maybe you don't know that.
Right. True. Kyrie does have that dog in him.
The whole thing that classifies you as an alpha dog is that I'm getting this consistency out you.
Yeah, both of them are fragile though. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, but AD more fragile, man. He spent most of his career on the sideline,
and most of his time on the court on his ass. Like, God damn, man, he's always on his ass, man. Get your ass up, man. Yeah, man. Shit. Okay. Let's see. You guys got any questions, man? Any topics you want to bring up? Any afterthoughts or final thoughts, man?
Nah, I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, this whole thing that we're doing now and what we've expressed tonight is a representation of products of HBCUs.
Right.
You understand? In one way or another, we're all products of having some experiences, having something in our foundation from HBCU, and we're representing on different levels, doing different things. And I just, say I appreciate you, brothers, as we are still growing. We're not done growing yet. And I know I'm growing old. I'm talking about but the growth of who we are, the growth of our
growth of life as a man, as a black man in particular, man. No doubt about it. Yeah.
20 feet tall, you know what I'm saying, by the time we close our eyes for the last time. The way so shout out to anybody that's watching this, anyone that's influenced, anybody that wants a conversation with one of us, wants to get on and do whatever. This is the Funky Uncles. We're here for not only for the youth, but we're also here for those in our generation, you know what I'm saying, to get things and to become better people. Not just better men, because we want women out there too. We want better people, stronger links in that chain that can't be broken. Now,
Absolutely. And I got to tell Prime, you're honorary member of the Funky Uncles, man. This is episode 3. We got you on. So going forward, the Funky Uncles is right here, man. We building this thing, brother. I appreciate you coming on. And, I hopefully you want to be, you be part of this and we can grow this thing, man.
No doubt.
Word.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, brothers?
Go Raiders.
Yeah. Before we go, before we go, each of us hit our teams, man. Go ahead. Okay, let me start with these sorry ass Bears, man. Okay. Let me start with the sorry ass Bears. The most important thing this season is the development of Justin Fields. However, under Matt Nagy and the current staff in front office, that won't be happening. We can't score over 20 points a game. You can't beat Walter Bird JV team not scoring 20 points a game. Ain't no way, man. So in the NFL, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So we get Nagy out of there. We get Ryan Pace, move him up to football ops in the office. We have a football guy up there because we get a new stadium in Arlington, Illinois. Let him lead that project. Get Louis Riddick as the new general manager. Let me say that again. Get Louis Riddick. For anybody seeing this, Louis Riddick, general manager. And for head coach, it's a toss-up, but I want to see Singletary in there, man. Let's bring some prestige back to the Bears. We wanted the charter franchises that founded the NFL. Let's bring some pride back to the Bears and develop Justin Fields. We never had a franchise quarterback.
What about being
first one? In 100 damn years, we never had a franchise. So, he's the most important thing, man. Go ahead, fellas.
Go ahead, Prime. It's on you.
Once again, like I said about basketball, I am a football realist.
Yeah.
I love the Raiders, but we are not ready. We are not ready. Not to make excuses, but we lost a whole lot this year. To lose our head coach in the middle of the season, 2 weeks later, lose our first round pick, our receiver, who is just starting to come into his form. Mm-hmm. And then a couple weeks later, lose our best offensive weapon and our tight end, Darren Waller. Nobody respects our offense now. They just sit in the pocket because they know they don't expect anybody to beat them deep.
Right.
And we brought in D-Jax, but him and Carr have no chemistry. So Carr is the type of quarterback that if he trusts you, he'll throw you the ball. Mm-hmm. If he trusts you, he'll throw you the ball when you're wide open. So, everybody be like, oh, they're not using D-Jax the proper way. That's just how Carr is. He's not. You see him throw to Renfro a lot because he trusts him.
Right. Yeah. And Renfro's always open.
Somehow or another.
He throws to Renfro because he trusts him. So, yeah, we're still mathematically not eliminated from the dance.
Hey, all you want is a shot, right? All you want is a shot.
We fighting. We're fighting with Pittsburghs and the Baltimore Ravens and things to try to make this last push.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If it came down to a tie, we hold a tiebreaker on both of those teams.
Mm.
but they're not ready.
Yeah.
Honest assessment, brother. Honest assessment.
Yeah.
What say you, DR?
Give Mike Tomlin some better coordinators. Ever
Okay.
since Arians and them boys left, we've had some hot garbage. And I think the Rooneys have a big hand in that. Now we
Absolutely.
had an offensive coach that was awesome. He left, and when he left, I said that's going to hurt more than losing, any player or whatever, and it did. But the players need someone in the coaching staff other than Tomlin, the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, who has enough mind strength to put them where they need to be. I mean, look at the coordinators that we've had thus far. I mean, look at Todd Haley. He couldn't even make it in 3 weeks as a head coach in Cleveland. He
was ass, man. Haley. I don't think he. I don't know. I just didn't like him as a coordinator, man.
And then we had Dick LeBeau, who was good, but he was past his prime because he didn't have the personnel he needed. And instead of changing with the personnel that he had, he kept trying to do the same thing, and we giving up 30 yards every third down.
Damn.
So get time coordinators. We have the talent on the ball. That way you can put it where people can succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. That's how Tomlin won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that necessarily that he had the players from Cal, which a lot of Tomlin detractors will say. He had coordinators that could go on and have successful head coaching jobs. That way, they know what they're doing. But they can go somewhere else and have a successful head coaching job. But when you only get a coordinator and you barely can do that,
makes it tough, man.
It makes it
tough.
Yeah. I have to piggyback off of that because that's the Raiders' problem, man.
Yeah.
Our play calling is horrible. And although right now everybody's going to give Gus Bradley kudos because they're looking relatively better than last year, but if you check the stats, they look the same.
Same difference.
We just got better talent this year.
Right.
But outside of that, our defense still is not that great. And the thing is, his scheme is very vanilla, so it's not hard to manipulate the defense because you know what's going on. He runs that cover 3 shell, and we all know you play quarterback. I got quarterback knowledge. Seam routes kill that all day long.
All day. Seam routes to curl the flat all day.
You run a seam, it's a cover 3 beater.
Every time. Because, hey, you know it too. And, okay, Brian, who would you like to see as y'all head coach, man? Or you want to keep the current coach and see what he does with the team? Since the players already know him and already familiar with him, you want to keep that going or you want to bring somebody else in?
The players like him, but I don't feel he's tough enough.
I feel you. Yeah.
Good person.
Yeah.
Good wholehearted person. But sometimes you need that coach to just kick ass, you know.
That's it. That's why I want Singletary in Chicago. You know, he ain't gonna take no shit. Go to the locker room, pack your shit. I can't work with him. Can't do it. Can't coach with him. Can't do it.
I was not a Gruden fan, which G, you know that. I was not a Gruden fan.
Yeah.
But Gruden was that kick-ass personality that would tell you what the hell was on his mind. If you stunk up the damn field, he'd stink up the field. If you was on the trainer table too much, he would tell you the best ability is availability. And he would get rid of your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He trade Khalil Mack. You know he'll get rid of anybody.
Yeah. So what I want is the coach with some gumption, some gall, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Kind of got that old school in him. The way we came up through sports, you know, putting the foot in our ass and making us better men. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what I don't want either, I don't want a retro coach.
Like,
I don't.
I know.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. When Gruden got hired the second time, he's like, "We about to take this back to '89." Dog, the game is
totally.
You follow? It's totally changed.
Yeah.
Back then, it was a running league. Now it's a passing. So although, you know, yeah, I like the hardcore, the values of the old school coaches.
Right.
The new school mind.
This is the